What's up, guys? My name is Robbie, and welcome to a little Black Ops 2 gameplay slash commentary today. And if you guys are wondering, this is the gameplay that I was actually going to use my Q&A. As in the Q&A, I said my gamer tags let Darth in it, and I actually was supposed to use the Q&A gameplay in this gameplay in the Q&A. So I just basically flip-flopped them. So this little bit of difference, if you guys were wondering, anyways. But anyways, today we are going to be talking about the teams, the YouTube sniping teams I have been in, and how I've gotten the start to where I've gotten now. So basically, a little rundown of the gameplay using the golden DSR, playing some what is this? Yaman, something like that. All right, so we're gonna get into the commentary, and basically, a lot of people honestly ask me how I get into some of the teams that I get into, and yo, bro, can you show me hack my Envy recruitment challenge? No. Number one, he's already going to see it. Number two, you know, if you're good enough, he's obviously going to keep an eye on it. And just me showing him is not going to really do anything. That's saying, woohoo, I like the person, which honestly I probably don't. I've never even met you before. You know, so anyways, yeah, that's enough of that. Anyways, so basically the first team that I ever got in was Team Focus, and I joined about May 26th of last year, and that was basically the first day of summer. And I basically I messaged them, just YouTube inbox, really surprised that they responded, and they said that they were looking for graphics, and basically I showed them my portfolio. They said I was good enough. They added me on Skype and added me to the chat, and I was in Team Focus. Changed my gamer tag, started hitting a couple clips. Never got an episode out, but the clips in Millennium 1, a couple of them are with the Focus gamer tag, and honestly, I think one of them in Millennium 2 is with the Focus gamer tag as well. I think there's only one or two. I think there's actually two. But anyways, this was obviously the first team I've ever been into, so I didn't really come into this team having a lot of experience. You know, it was just kind of there. I knew I was supposed to do work for the players, and excuse me, editors, and you know, that's my role. I've never been anything besides graphics in a clan. I never really want to be. The only thing I'll accept is maybe a player. You know, like Rated, Obey Rated. He was graphics. He still is graphics, but he's also rostered as a player because he's an absolute beast. You know, I'm a pretty decent player. I can do all three. I can edit pretty good. You guys are gonna see an edit come out here pretty soon. It's for a little contest. I'm not hosting it, but I entered. So yeah, that's coming out. Graphics is obviously my primarily thing, and then playing, I'm a pretty decent player. I hit about 1 to 2 clips a week, which is not very good, but for not being a player, that is pretty good in my mind, at least. Especially with playing, you know, multi-COD. So maybe one day I'll play Black Ops 2, one day I'll play Modern Warfare 3, and so on and so forth. So anyways, first team I've ever been into was obviously Team Focus. And honestly, which is kind of really weird now, who recruited me to Team Focus was, well, now Tense Envy. Basically, when I joined, Focus Slow was on a vacation, so Tense was the co-leader, and he was responsible for, you know, uploading and recruiting new people and such things like that. So basically, he's the one who responded to my message, and he was still in Focus after I left for NV, and now he's in NV. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So Tense, if you're watching this, thank you for getting me in Focus. Do appreciate it. So basically, I was in Focus for about, I think it says 3 months. I think it was 3 months. About 3 months. And then one day, I hopped on Twitter and I tweeted hack because I was in a party with Mr. James NV. He's still in NV, but he's not on the sniping side anymore. He works for the comp side. And yeah, so basically I was in a party with him and this other guy named Sean NV, and he was the other designer, but Sean got kicked for copying backgrounds, which is not cool. Yeah, so basically he got kicked, and then I tweeted hack, and the nice guy that he is, he responded, and he basically, yeah, he added me on Skype, and then I had to do a background, a YouTube background, Twitter background, and a logo. And if he liked all 3 of those, I was an envy. And just so happens that he did like all 3 of them, and I got invited to the team. So happy. I was in a party with all my friends, and at the time they were all in smaller clans than me, and they were getting all pissed off. And yeah, so yeah, I got inducted into Envy around, I think it was August, no, maybe September, August or September, I cannot remember, but yeah, so basically Envy is my second team still. I absolutely love the team to death. I'm never going to leave except for Optic or FaZe, which I don't see that happening. So yeah, Envy is my team. You know, so basically I joined, and another guy named Tiger joined, which he was actually in Darth with me as well. He's a pretty cool dude, but he, you know, nobody really liked him in Envy, I guess, and he got kicked. He's all right with. I mean, I don't think he's kind of, you know, I don't know. He's got his differences, but you know, he's an okay dude. I mean, he's not mean to me. I'm not mean to him. We're chill. Basically, so he was in, and then he got kicked, and then basically we it was just me and James for a while, and then James made the mistake of putting his Skype name as like lead graphics or something, and then he got kicked. So basically then it was me, and I can't remember who we picked. Actually, yes I do. It was Dire Hate, I think so. I think that's his name, and we picked up him. So basically it was me and him and I, and we basically just held in V, and that was our job. We just worked for the players. And then about, oh my god, this is the stupidest stick. I don't even want to talk about this. I like Darth, but oh my gosh. Okay, so I was in Envy, and about December 13th, I think that was the day that I joined Darth. Basically, my good friend Caleb, or Darth Gotti, talked to Darth Aimbot, as well as former Darth Energy, about getting me in Darth because their graphics weren't good at the time. They had, you know, Biggie had just left at the time, and Biggie's an awesome dude. He basically left for Obey, and which I think was a good decision, because I mean, Obey, they're off and on. You know, they have their good times and they have their bad times, just with every other clan. But I gotta admit, they're the least respected team in the whole community, just because of like what Agony did, and which that really sucks, because it's just Agony's fault. That's not Obey's fault, but yet, just since it's his team, Obey takes fault for that. So kind of sucks. So basically he left for Obey, and I was in the graphics team. I didn't want to be in the graphics team, so Aimbot let me just do my own thing with Darth. Was in there for about 2 months, did not really like it, had absolutely no support, just was not having it. So about around February 20th, around that, I'll have to check back on my Skype history with Hack, but I basically sent him this message, and it was basically saying, I am so sorry for leaving Envy. That's the biggest mistake I ever made. I totally regret leaving in Darth. I have absolutely no support here. Is there any way I can rejoin the team? And he was all up for it. I think Hack has always had like a soft heart for at least me. At least I think he's always liked my work, and I don't know that he actually did say he's always liked my work. I don't even know why I said that. He's always been a big fan of me, I guess, and that's why he let me back in, which I really do appreciate it, because I love Envy to death. That's my team. So everyone in that team is just drop down amazing. I could just sit in the chat and talk with everybody for hours. They're such cool people. And so basically, I joined Envy after being in Darth for 2 months, and I think it was the best decision I ever made team-wise. So obviously, the only team that I will ever leave Envy for is Optic, if they ever pick up designers, which I don't even think anyone in that chat would have anyone in Envy would probably leave for Optic. I mean, that's basically like Envy and Optic are kind of like related, you know what I mean? Like, we both have pro teams. I don't know. I think we're a lot alike. And then obviously anyone will leave for FaZe. We've had one member leave for FaZe and then one leave for Optic. So yeah. Anyways, that's that's my commentary on my teams. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And a little update, I'm going to be playing some other Call of Duties. Would you guys like to see some MW3 and MW2 gameplays maybe? Please post in the comment section below, because I'm not going to be playing Black Ops 2 for about a month and a half. I'm going to be playing some MW3, and it may be even 2 months, because I want to get some multi-cut clips for Millennium 2, and then it's going to be mostly MW3, MW2, Black Ops 2. But out of those three, it's going to be majority Black Ops 2 and MW3. Those are my two favorite games. So, hope you guys enjoyed the commentary anyways. A little extension, no gameplay, sorry. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and maybe a favorite and a comment down below. And if you're new, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.